Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another episode of Let's Play Primal WoW. We are on our way currently to our next quest hub. We finished the crossroads. There are a few things we can do at the north end of the Barrens, I guess, but it's quite scattered and it's only like one quest here and one quest here. I might do this off screen. It will take a lot of traveling time, and to be fair, we also have to travel right now to the other location, I guess, but once we are there, at least we can stay there for a while. We can kill a lot of Brucerbacks, basically, or Quillboars. I guess that's the general description of that race, right? Actually not too sure. But yeah, we will kill men bear pigs, and I think that's that will be the episode itself. Not that long, again, as the last pre-recording, and yeah, this will be I think one of the last pre-recordings that will be uploaded to the channel, so I hope you had a fantastic time, you got some nice presents, and well, I'm very happy to see you live again soon. I think I enjoy live recordings a bit more right now than those pre-recordings. Also for the reason that, well, I can interact with the chat, I can talk about a few things that are on your mind, that are on my mind, and it makes it a lot easier for me to actually, like, address issues and stuff. Pre-recordings also have their charm. The video quality is a bit better, and all around, like, if I fuck up or something, I at least have the opportunity to cut something out, I guess. But yeah, still, right now I like to live stream. I think that's, like, the episodes are also a bit more entertaining than me just rambling on for a few minutes and doing some quests. But at least that's my perception. It might differ from yours, and I still hope very much that you also enjoy episodes like this, because in the future there might be no other way around than pre-producing a few episodes. At least it will be the case if I want to keep a daily upload schedule going. So yeah, if you have any opinion on that, if you want to let me know, then would be nice if you could leave a comment about it and tell me, like, what is your stance on this, you know? By the way, I did not do the quest from the crossroads to Thunderbluff. That's one mistake I did, but actually, well, I did it on purpose, since, like, walking to this camp right here is already enough walking, I think, for one episode, and, like, I did not want to show you the whole journey from here all the way to Thunderbluff, even though that's like a pretty big quest chain. I'm very high level already for that one. It's around a level 14-15 quest chain, so I might just skip it. But yeah, just in case you wondered why I kind of like some sort of undead who sits right in front of the Wind Rider Master and who hooks you up with a quest that requires you to travel all the way to Thunderbluff. The rewards are also pretty okay from that quest. But yeah, something we are not going to do today. This is part of the whole hunter quest line. Like, we started in the crossroads where we had to kill a bunch of, well, creatures. And in the end also don't make me say the name, please, like the lion, the white lion thing that we summoned with the horn. Ayakalile, or like something like that. You know what I mean, right? And yeah, pretty nice quest chain. Also straightforward and easy. Just have to kill stuff, basically. And at the end you get a nice belt. Unfortunately, like, no weapon which I always found to be a bit weird. Like, you get a wand, which, I mean, yeah, of course, not only like hunters can be beast hunters, right? I mean, it's not like something that is only for your quests. I think like thematic and like for the topic itself, it makes sense, but then again, like also other classes are not like well, unsuitable for doing stuff like this. So I guess it's also okay that there's a wand instead of a gun or like a bow. Guess I'm a bit spoiled by the Hermit Nesingberry quest lines, which always reward you with a nice ranged weapon. Okay, so we will do Consumed by Hatred and Tribes of War today. I think we also had like a Scroll of Protection, yeah. Our pet will take this, and yeah, I would say then it's time to kill some mobs. World of Warcraft in a nutshell. Yeah, not quite. That doesn't do it justice, I think. So yeah, I hope you got your the most of the stuff you wished for on your wish list. If there's even such a thing in your family by this point, I'm not too sure. I guess private server players are most of the time at a age where this might not be even a thing anymore, and you just buy stuff for yourself. At least in my family, I think it stopped like 2 or 3 years ago. Like they, of course, they still ask like, okay, is there something we can get you? Like, is there something you want? But usually it amounts to some sort of like what gift card, I think is the word in English for that. And then, well, you can buy stuff for yourself. For some people that's something really like art romantic, or like, how can I put it, something very plain and not really very Christmassy maybe, like getting a gift card or getting money for Christmas. But I can totally get the appeal of just giving away gift cards. It's just something so flexible, and you can basically get whatever you want with it. Like, you don't have the issue of getting something wrong and then like you have to go to the shop the next day and hand it in again. But I can also get the criticism that it's a bit, I don't know, it's money, you know. It's like really nice, and it's awesome to get it, but I can understand why people rather have some gifts, even if they are not the perfect gifts, and even if they are not exactly the thing you actually ask for. It's still something more personal, I think, something that comes from the heart, and it's always a bit of, oh nice, always a bit of hit and miss, I guess. But I think if you like go for go for an original kind of present and it's a hit, like, and it's something that the other person really wants, then this is much more valuable than just giving away like gift cards or money. At least that's my take on that. It's also something immediate. Like, I remember being a child and like getting a new Game Boy Color game that was like the best. I remember when I got my edition of Pokemon Crystal. I've played it until like I was too tired to even push a button that night. It was amazing. I had so much fun. Oh wow. One of the things happened I always hoped for. They would never happen. But yeah, now we are here. We actually ran out of ammunition. That's just embarrassing. Sorry about that. We'll just head back really quick. At least it's not that far away, and I think it's even better to go at this kind of area right now. Over here and down here there are most of the Thorn Weavers and Geomancers, so I think it's even better to go that way. Still, big mistake not being, like, not stacking up on arrows. I really hope there's like a vendor here for ammunition. Otherwise this whole thing gets even more embarrassing. Which might be the case looking at things right now. Sometimes over here there's also a vendor, like a hidden one, but not in this case. Well, that's bad. I'm not too sure what's faster, like flying back to the crossroads or just think what we are going to do is I have a bank. Sorry. Bank character, and I think we will just get some arrows on him and then send it over. It's a bit weird that my setups are not ready yet on him, but okay. It's probably around the rogue quarter, maybe also the war quarter. Daggers, poisons. Sorry about that intermission, by the way. It's really bad. One of the worst things that can happen to you as a hunter player. Running out of ammunition. At least we were not in the dungeon or anything. That's when things are really bad. Okay, I can't really ask for ammunition, but I guess we can use it here. It's somewhere around this area, so we have to run real quick around the ring in the Undercity, and we should be able to find some ammunition. think the reason we were so low on it in the first place was because I was like, okay, I think like I need around 600 arrows until I hit like my next level, like level 20, because then we can obtain over there's an ammunition. We can obtain like new arrows at level 20. You get a new set, and I think I was just a bit too greedy. Like I didn't want to overstack on old arrows and try to like get them to a point where I could just go for the level 20 ones, like here the razor ones. But actually at level 25, so I would have been wrong, I would have been wrong anyway. So let's just go for some more sharp arrows. Can sell a few of those. They really don't sell well. I got them recently back in the mailbox. Sorry. I think I'm getting a bit hoarse from all those pre-recordings. But yeah, let's just send those last remaining ammunition away, and then we can continue our leveling. By the way, this is the kind of stuff I was talking about when I said, hey, sometimes you can even cut out embarrassing things. But I'm running kind of low on time today, so I will have to leave this in. I can't cut it out, and I mean, mistakes are only human, right? So, back to it. Also, I guess it does not really matter if I like kill someone or buy arrows. I mean, as long as I ramble along, it's like it's a let's play in some way. Although I have to say there's a difference. Like if you see something interesting on the screen, then it does not really matter like what are you talking about and like about the commentary. But if there's just something really boring, like walking somewhere or buying something or like doing professions, then it really matters like what you have to say and if you say some interesting stuff. So at least while I do pre-recordings, I like to, well, quest and do things that are a bit interesting to watch so that no one notices how boring my stories are or like the things I have to say. But I guess if you follow my content and if you are here and watch this video, then it's not like you're watching for something super exciting. Those are exactly the enemies we need. Not this one though. Bad timing on saying that. Yeah, the water seekers, we already have all of those. But I really wanted to get the treasure here. Ooh, 2 patterns for dark leather cloths and fine leather cloths. Nice. Also very high level drops in this one. Nothing we can use, but I think this is actually something we can sell for quite a bit. I think in this episode we will hit level 20. Should be possible. So apparently the chests in this area already drop some pretty high level, like not really high level, but a lot higher than we are currently in terms of loot. It is actually a pretty nice set of pants. Like the itemization is a bit weird on a cloth item to get agility and stamina, but as a hunter you don't really care that much about armor, at least for PvE. It was so weird when they, back in retail, allowed to even shoot while running. Like over all those years you really try to train your striving and, well, the kind of... I'm out of words like to explain it better, but yeah, you kind of trained basically your rotation, everything. And it was a bit weird when you just were able to just keep walking while shooting, and then I think they even got rid of melee weapons and of the dead zone, and yeah, you could just shoot right away. Didn't matter where you stand or like if you were walking, which for me at least took away a lot of the strategic and well, kind of skill requirement to play a hunter even more. But to be fair, it's also quite convenient. I just think that I would prefer the way it was and it is right now in private servers, like from vanilla to War of the Lich King. I think the change, like that there were not even melee weapons, happened in Warlords of Trainer. I have to say that the change from mana to focus was something I kinda liked about hunters. Probably because I like to play rogues, and at least in some way it played out a bit similar, and that might be reason for that. I mean, the whole aspect swapping between aspect of the Viper and aspect of the Hawk or aspect of the Dragon Hawk, it also had some appeal, I guess. Knowing like when to use, or like when you could actually go for aspect of the Viper, like when there was not a... Like it was also very different from boss fight to boss fight, because there were phases where you had to do a lot of damage, and by that point you basically had to be on full mana, or like at least almost full, and then there were phases where it was not that harsh, or like not that bad to lose some DPS, and well, to coordinate this and to adapt to the certain boss fights was something that made the playstyle pretty interesting and pretty unique. So I think that also had quite some appeal. Looks like we already have some respawn here. But I think I will advance into this direction in the hopes that we might be able to pick up another chest around that area. I'm so happy that we found someone who provided us with those bags. Makes leveling so much easier. Like, there's almost no better feeling in World of Warcraft than like starting out on a fresh server and finding level 6 slot bag and then random enemy. I guess like getting such bags donated like this kind of takes away from that. Like, if I would find a bag now, then it would be like, huh, okay, don't really need that. So that's like one downside, but the upside is just so overwhelming, like to being able to just pick up everything and not being mindful about managing your backspace and what you can pick up and everything. It also allows you to basically snowball regarding your money, and like you don't have to throw something away, you can just pick everything up, you can vendor everything, you can put everything in the auction house that you find, and you don't really have to lose up on, well, any gear or any grey items that also potentially give some silver. So once you have enough backspace, then like I think backspace is always an investment. You take a hit in your financial situation, but you have to keep in mind, like every time, like if you run around with 4-6 slot bags and you have to throw away at least like 4 or 5 things, and that adds up in the end. So getting more back slots is a very well worth investment for the future, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So even better that we just got it gifted to us, like donated to us. You have to keep in mind, like playing private servers for so long, I totally get the appeal of again finding stuff and being very happy that you even have like a 6 slot back and all that. But like if you play the same game over and over again, it's just very convenient and very nice to have some sort of support and to not struggle at least with this kind of stuff. If this would be the case on every server, I think it would be like on every fresh start, and I do quite a lot of questing and like fresh characters and all that stuff, as you know. I think in the end that would be just a bit too annoying. But also this comes all down to like change, and like if every start would be like this, starting up with 16 slot bags and everything, it would also be not that entertaining and fun. Like, and then there would be the point where I would be like, oh yeah, it would be actually really nice to start from scratch again, like to really have nothing and to be like very excited about anything you can pick up. So that's something I think, like change and different kind of play styles and experiences, those are so important for each game. Like not to be redundant and trying to do something different and like having a different kind of approach, that's very valuable for your overall enjoyment of any game, I think. And it's very true, at least for me in the private server scene as well. Alright, so let's see. Another high level item, so it was well worth to go over there. I was expecting like another chest around this area and we were not disappointed. But okay. I think I will just take my hearthstone here. Hand in the quest and then... yeah, we are level 20. I think that's also a nice point to end the episode again. And again, I think this will be one of the last things we are going to upload before we are back home and we can go for some more live streaming again. So I'm looking very, very much forward to this. Nice level 20, and we should be even able to like get a follow-up quest here. Pretty easy. Follow-up quest to this, and then I think we can also get some buffs right here. Since we have so many of those charts, we'll just go for a few things before we log off. I think that increases your movement speed. And what else do we have? Razor Height is quite fun, like in WoW Awakening, when you want to go for this AoE kind of farming approach, then this is quite nice, but not for me as a hunter. As we can go for some more intellect. So yeah, now we are quite stacked on everything. But yeah, let's go to the inn to not like waste too much of those buffs, because they are quite nice. So, for now, I say goodbye. Thanks for watching again. And yeah, until I think tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Looking very forward to seeing you again. And yeah, stay awesome. Until then, guys, bye.